What is a woman? A 6-year-old can answer that question.
So suppose you had an organism that wasn't equipped to learn the words of human language, and you really had to teach it those words by training. Well, you'd first have to define a word. What is the meaning of table, for instance? Nobody can do that. What we call definitions are not definitions, they're just hints. If you take the Oxford English Dictionary, you know, the one you read with a magnifying glass, and they give you a long, detailed thing which they call the definition of a word. In fact, it's very far from the definition of a word. It's a few hints that a person who already knows the concept can use to understand what's going on. But remember, the child is picking that up not from the Oxford English Dictionary with its whole array of hints. The child's picking it up from seeing it used once or twice. Now, that can only mean one thing. It can only mean that the concept itself, in all of its richness and complexity, is somehow sitting there, waiting to have a sound associated with it. That's why you and I will have essentially the same concept of table and the same concept of person and of nation, or all sorts of things. They're not complicated things. I mean, really simple things like person, for instance, or thing. You know, we'll have that even though we all have very limited experience, because basically we started with those concepts.